The State of Crypto is presented by Tron, connecting the world to the power of cryptocurrency.
So we haven't talked about Sam Bankman-Fried in 5 minutes, so let's bring him back. Cryptocurrency exchange FTX is working on creating a stablecoin. Sam Bankman-Fried told the big whale in an interview. Joining us to discuss this now is CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who's also the editor of State of Crypto newsletter. So Nick, what is Sam up to now?
Hey, good morning. And first off, I just want to say it's very cool to have Noel back. Just want to say that. So Sam Bankman-Fried apparently said in an interview that FTX is working on a stablecoin. He did not provide any other details. So really, it's anyone's guess at this point, I think. We do know that a lot of companies have kind of, looked into stablecoin business for a couple different reasons. One is, it's one way you can generate revenue. You can offer, trading services, you can consolidate trading services. You can kind of, streamline. People use stablecoins for crypto trading, to use it for other purposes. Sometimes they just use it for, kind of a store of value if their native currency is a bit more volatile. So there are obvious benefits for FTX to engage in stablecoin creation. What we don't know is what kind of stablecoin this is going to look like. Is this going to be a asset-backed algorithmic thing? My guess is it'll probably be more asset-backed. If anything, it's not going to look like, USDD or any of those other algorithmic stablecoins out there. But yeah, right now we just really don't have a lot of information on this.
Yeah. What else has FTX been up to during the bear market? We know they've been making big moves. They're trying to acquire assets from Voyager, et cetera.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the bigger things is, it's not just Voyager. They had that deal with BlockFi to, help them out when BlockFi was dealing with a liquidity issue. And it looks like, I think it looks like FTX is going to end up acquiring, all or parts of BlockFi in the coming months as that deal kind of matures. We know that FTX has been named as one of the parties interested in the assets for Celsius. So, whether that means FTX is gearing up to launch a full-blown crypto lending service either in the US or elsewhere, I think the signs kind of signal he's heading that direction. What that will actually look like, again, is going to be, a little bit mysterious because right now we're in this kind of weird, position where a lot of things have collapsed, but regulators haven't quite gotten around to addressing that yet. But I imagine they're going to do so by the time FTX is ready to launch these products, which means FTX will, I'm sure they're engaging with regulators already, but they're going to have to continue doing so as this, new regime is designed and developed and implemented. And that could be an interesting time. It'll also give a bit more clarity to, other companies that are trying to engage in this. We know Coinbase, for example, wanted to launch an earn product in the US a while back. I imagine they're going to be taking a close look and, if FTX is able to work with regulators to launch something, Coinbase and other crypto companies in the US might also try to do so. They might be able to take advantage of that.
And switching gears, CFTC Commissioner Christy Goldsmith-Romero is saying that the CFT having more oversight would be an answer to potential financial stability risks brewing in the industry. It seems to be a common drumbeat we're hearing over at the CFTC.
Yeah, and it's not just the CFTC. We're hearing regulators all across start to warn about really, not just crypto in and of itself, but how crypto is interconnected with the broader financial system. There is a very real concern that as more traditional companies get into crypto and as crypto becomes more entrenched in this TradFi world, a collapse in crypto, such as, for example, the bankruptcy of several companies, the failures of hedge funds, and the complete, folding of a major stablecoin could result in a broader impact. And obviously this is it's not a hypothetical concern. We've seen this happen in the last, 6 months. So we are hearing this concern more and more. What that means, I think it's a bit too early to say. But,
but the CFTC is the one saying we're the answer.
Yeah, well, this is, I think, part of the CFTC might get jurisdiction over spot markets of certain cryptos. The one question we still haven't answered is where exactly that line is. What are the non-security cryptos that the CFTC will oversee, and will they actually be able to get that authority? This sounds like it's another part of that pitch to receive that authority. But Congress is going to do what Congress is going to do, and right now it does not look like we're going to see a bill, passed into law. Certainly this year, we might see some discussion about it in the next couple of weeks, but nothing immediate.